What up, people? It's your boy Alex Hustle coming back to you again with another video. Today I'm going to talk about 5 things you can stop wasting your money on to pay down your student loans and or any other debts. If you're like me, you probably have student loans, or maybe you might have a credit cards or anything like that. There's a couple things we spend our money on that we can stop spending our money on and therefore pay our debts or our student loans down even faster. But just before we get started, I want to let everyone know, if you think content like this is good or helpful, please share this video to anyone that might be in student loan debt or might have any bills they have to pay off. I'd really appreciate that. Also, if you could please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment down here below on where you found this video, or if a friend shared it to you, or if you just know me personally, whichever one. So without further ado, let's get started. Number 1, coffee. The average American spends about $1,500 a year on coffee. That is outrageous. Compare that to the person who actually brews their own coffee at home, who spends about $45 a year on that. You could be saving a whole lot of money paying down your debts and or your student loans. I mean, who doesn't want an extra $1,500, am I right? Number 2, buying bottled water. So number 2 is probably not going to seem like that big. Technically, the average American spends only about $100 a month on bottles of water, so it's really not a big of a deal. But hey, you know, just by buying a reusable bottle and getting a filter, I personally don't mind tap water. I know some people don't like it, but if you get a filter, if you don't like tap water, you can always get like a Brita filter plus a reusable water bottle, and you can help yourself save a lot of money. So you know what, who doesn't like an extra $100? Number 3. So number 3 is a big one. It's definitely for, I think, a lot of Americans. It's unused gym memberships. You know, we all make that commitment every New Year's resolution. I'm gonna go to the gym and I'm gonna lose weight, and then after 2 weeks, we don't go. Americans spend about $1.6 billion a year on unused gym memberships. So I have a perfect solution for that. If you're the type of person who knows that, you know, you're not really gonna use, you're gonna use gym membership because you're kind of caught up in the New Year's resolution wave, try this. Pause for a second before going to the gym and decide to do some home workouts for about 3 to 6 months, I would say. If 6 months is too long, then definitely 3 months. Just try to work out at home or do some home exercises, maybe go for a walk. Get yourself in the groove of working out before you drop and commit money to go into a gym. The average gym membership is about $40 a month, which equates to almost like $500 a year. So you just by not spending that extra gym money that you might not be using, you could definitely put that towards your student loan debt or any other bills that you have. So that's my number 3. Don't waste money on unused gym memberships. Number 4. So piggybacking off of number 3, I would say number 4 is subscription services. Americans spend about $237 on average a month on subscription services, and according to some statistics, that number is grossly underestimated. We can spend until as high as $300 a month on subscription services. If you find that you have a subscription that maybe you have different subscription services that you may or may not need, whether it be entertainment, toiletries, there's almost a subscription service for everything, honestly. Whatever it may be, you might have a subscription service for it, and you feel that you may or may not need it, then cancel it. You know, you could definitely help yourself save a lot of money by canceling subscription services and using that additional income to put towards your student loans or put towards any other debts that you're trying to pay off. So that's my number 4. Number 5. So number 5 is going to seem a little bit weird because I'm not sure how many people this is going to apply to, but I imagine there's some people that may still have this, but I'll say it. Number 5 is satellite or cable television. I don't know who still uses that anymore, but I would definitely say if you are using it, I would absolutely cut it. A lot of cable companies now do internet. You know, it makes no sense when you have platforms like Netflix or things like that to be spending close to like $80 or maybe $100 on cable. It makes, you know, when you could just be spending about $10. And if you have friends or family, you can get a family plan with your friends and then even spend even less money on a subscription service. With that said, going back to number 4, I would definitely limit how many subscription services you signed up for, because you may just be like, oh, you could just get into that habit of just signing up for a bunch of subscription services and end up not using any. So I would definitely not sign up for too many subscription services. So that was 5 tips on things to stop wasting your money on in order to pay down your student loans or any debts you may have. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and again, if you like content like this, if you please don't mind hitting the subscribe button down below, liking the video, and sharing it with any friends that you think might benefit. I'd really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Hustle out.